If you're wondering which OpenEar earbuds are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it.
Anker Soundcore V30i. These things have a price so low it feels like you're stealing them, and the ear hooks cling on for dear life, which is great when you're running from your problems. The sound is a bit like having a tiny speaker yelling in the middle of your head, and while it has some bass, it's not the kind that will rattle your ancestors' bones. Would I buy it? Yes, if my wallet is crying and I just need something that won't fall off my head while I pretend to exercise.
Shokz OpenRun Pro 2. I can finally listen to my angsty teenage playlist while cycling and still hear the car about to turn me into a pancake. Plus, the bass is surprisingly thumpy for something that doesn't go in your ear. The downside is everyone on the quiet train now knows I'm listening to Nickelback because these leaks sound like a rusty sieve, and they block absolutely zero background noise. Would I buy it? Yes, specifically for outdoor workouts where not dying is the main goal, not having a private concert.
Shokz OpenFit 2. The sound quality on these is shockingly rich, hitting the high and low notes so well that my horrible music taste almost sounds sophisticated. And they're so light you'll forget they're even there. However, I did feel like a vigorous headbang might send one flying into orbit. And when you crank the volume, you can't hear your surroundings, which kind of defeats the whole open ear thing. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I trusted myself not to lose one of these tiny, great-sounding things on day one.
Anker Soundcore C30i. These are the perfect we have Bose at home earbuds, giving you that open ear awareness and clear call quality for a fraction of the price. But the bass is weaker than my last relationship, and getting the rigid clip-on design over my ear felt like a weird party trick, especially with glasses on. Would I buy it? No, because trying to crank the volume and having my music sound like it's coming from the bottom of a swimming pool is just a deal breaker for me.
Anker V30i. Holy crap, these are so comfortable, I genuinely forgot I was wearing them. And the battery life just goes on forever, with a quick charge getting you hours of playtime. They offer absolutely zero isolation from the world, so you will hear your neighbor's dog barking, your other neighbor's baby crying, and every single car that drives by your house. Would I buy it? Yes, for wearing around the house all day because they're insanely comfy and I can still hear when the pizza delivery guy arrives.
Tozo OpenEar Ring. These things are so ridiculously lightweight, you might honestly forget you're wearing them and hop in the shower, which, given their plasticky feel, is a gamble I am not willing to take. The sound is surprisingly balanced for an open-ear design, but the touch controls are so unreliable you might accidentally skip 3 songs and call your grandma just trying to turn up the volume. Would I buy it? Maybe, if they are on a deep discount and I promise myself to never use the touch controls for anything, ever.
Nothing ear open. I was genuinely shocked by the punchy bass these deliver. It is way better than you'd expect from something that just hangs off your ear, unlike the Tozo's sometimes weaker presence. However, the sound quality completely tanks in a noisy room, and the treble at high volumes makes singers sound like they have a nasty lisp, which is not a vibe. Would I buy it? No. Because while the bass is cool, I listen to music to drown out the world, not to hear it in more detail with a side of sibilance.
Shokz OpenDots One. These clip on like some futuristic earrings and actually look pretty slick. Plus, the bass is so meaty, it defies the open-ear category, stomping all over the JBL's sometimes lighter low end. But while the sound is impressive, the touch controls are a bit finicky, and since they sit closer to your ear, you'll lose some of that "I can hear a bus coming" situational awareness you get with other open ears. Would I buy it? Yes, because the combination of that secure clip-on design and shockingly good bass makes them perfect for running without them flying off my head.
Anker Soundcore Aerofit 2. The adjustable fit is a godsend for my weirdly shaped ears, ensuring these stay put and deliver powerful sound with impressive bass, much better than the original Aerofit. The downside is that the touch controls are so frickin' sensitive that a stiff wind could probably skip your track, and you cannot even turn them off manually, which is just why? Would I buy it? Yes, the adjustable and secure fit combined with that LDAC high-res support is a killer combo for something I am actually going to work out in.
JBL SoundGear Sense. Holy crap, the bass on these is absolutely elite. The 16.2mm drivers pumped out lows that could probably restart a dead heart during a workout. The huge problem is they let in an insane amount of ambient noise. I could hear every grunt, weight clang, and awkward gym conversation, which completely ruins that amazing sound. Would I buy it? No. Because even with that killer bass, they are basically useless unless you live and work in a soundproofed library.
Shokz OpenFit Air. I took these out for a run and they are crazy comfortable, but trying to enjoy my death metal playlist in the city was a joke. The background noise just completely takes over, which I guess is the point if you don't want to get hit by a bus. They handle podcasts well enough, but you have to crank the volume to hear what's being said, and the sound can get a bit harsh and uneven, making your favorite singer sound like they're having a bad day. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you're a runner who values comfort and situational awareness over getting completely lost in the music, because for that, they are pretty solid.
Bose Ultra Open Earbuds. These clip on your ear and look like some kind of futuristic jewelry, and damn, the sound is surprisingly thumpy for something that isn't actually in your ear. You can genuinely forget you are even wearing them. However, they have a noticeable hiss in quiet environments, which is super annoying when you're trying to listen to a podcast, and the sound you get really depends on how you position them on your ears, so good luck getting a consistent experience. Would I buy it? Yes, if you want something that feels like you're wearing nothing at all and still delivers impressive sound for what it is, even though they can't block out the world around you.
Anker Soundcore Aerofit Pro. Anker really went all in with these, giving you big sound and LDAC support, which is awesome, and they even throw in a neckband for extra security so you don't lose one while headbanging. But man, they are pricey. And while the sound is good for open ears, it can get a bit jumbled when the music gets busy, like a mosh pit of instruments fighting for attention. Would I buy it? Yes, because the combination of great battery life, solid sound quality with LDAC, and a secure fit makes them a beast for workouts, even if they cost a pretty penny.
Amazfit Up. The carbon fiber look is pretty slick, and they have actual physical buttons, which is a godsend for anyone who's tried to use touch controls with gloves on, but the case is a bit chunky compared to other earbuds. The battery life is decent for a day of use, but at only 6 hours per charge, it's not winning any endurance awards, though the charging case helps make up for it. Would I buy it? Maybe, because they offer a comfortable and secure fit with decent sound for a budget-friendly price, making them a great value option if you don't need the absolute best performance.
SoundPEATS Pop Clip Pro. These things clip on so securely you could probably survive a hurricane with them still in your ears. And the sound is surprisingly rich for something that doesn't actually go in your ear canal. But after a couple of hours, my ears started to feel like they were in a vice grip. And while the sound is good, it's not exactly going to win any audiophile awards. Would I buy it? Yes. If I was training for a marathon in a wind tunnel and needed my tunes to stay put, these are a solid choice over the Pop Clip for that secure fit.
Edifier Comfo C. The Comfo Cs are so lightweight and comfortable, I literally forgot I was wearing them while running. Plus, the sound is surprisingly vibrant for open-ear buds. The charging case is a bit on the chunky side for my pocket, and like most open-ear designs, you can forget about noise isolation, so don't expect to block out that crying baby on the bus. Would I buy it? Yes. For outdoor workouts where I need to hear if a car is about to turn me into a pancake, these are a fantastic and comfortable option.
SoundPEATS Pop Clip. For around $40, these are a steal, offering a secure fit that's great for active use and surprisingly clear audio for podcasts and pop music. The bass is so weak it might as well be on a diet, and call quality is only good enough for a quick chat, not for closing that $1 million deal. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I needed a cheap and cheerful pair for the gym and didn't care about that deep, thumping bass, these are a decent budget pick.
Sony LinkBuds Open. The design is pretty wild, looking like a pair of futuristic donut-shaped earrings, and they let you hear your surroundings perfectly, which is great for safety. But the sound quality takes a nosedive in noisy environments, and the bass is practically non-existent, making them sound a bit tinny and cheap. Would I buy it? No. Unless I was a secret agent who needed to listen to music while simultaneously eavesdropping on conversations, I'd skip these and go for something with a bit more oomph.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the OpenEar earbuds for you.
If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.